When I graduated from OU, my first job was a drilling and completion engineer. For a year and a half, I spent in the fields as a drilling foreman, part of the training. So you're basically in charge of the whole operation on your shift. And I was nights, so it was 12 hours. It was 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. After that, doing that for a year, I went into the office and was in the office for 2 years as a drilling and completions engineer. That was more the design, operations, basically overseeing the whole project. It was a great experience, and I loved doing it. Whenever things started looking bad in the oil and gas industry, it was around the start of 2015, and oil prices dropped. The company I was with, we had 22 rigs at the time going, and we went down to 2 in the matter of a month or less. And whenever that happened, we only had 4 drilling engineers in the office. I was by far the youngest, and I was let go. And whenever I was let go in 2015, that's when the struggle began. So I started working right away. I didn't take any time off at all. I have bills to pay and mouths to feed, so I had to keep going. And I was I guess you'd consider myself underemployed for those times, but I wanted to stay relevant in my industry. And so I was doing jobs that I feel like a lot of petroleum engineers wouldn't do, but the experience was actually a blessing. I mean, it had me going all the way, almost 1,000 miles away from my family for months at a time. And I was willing to do whatever it took to stay relevant, because when it does pick up, I wanted to get another job as a drilling completions engineer, or just anything relevant engineering-wise in the oil and gas industry. So I just got married, and 2 days after our wedding, we had no honeymoon. I left my wife for 60 days to do a company's drilling program in North Dakota. And so that was really hard and tough on our family. And when I got back, my wife and I had decided, hey, it's time to do something different. Before I started looking for a new job, I saw an advertisement on LinkedIn about Work Ready Oklahoma. I was really attracted to this because it also talked about possible training that they will pay for you to continue your education. And so I thought I'd go to the information session, and I went there and learned a little bit about it and talked to a few career coaches and told them my situation, and applied, and I was received as an applicant for the program. And from day one, I just started doing everything that they asked of me. I was very happy about the results I was getting on my job search after I started applying the things that Work Ready Oklahoma was teaching me. The companies that I wanted to work for were contacting me. I ended up having options, and it were all things that I wanted to do, that I've always wanted to do. The responsibilities and the ownerships of taking ownership of different projects in different areas, and to grow as an engineer is the main desire. And these companies that I was applying at were those type of companies with a strong history of operations and an extensive development program. And I just thought that this couldn't get any better. I never thought that I would go from not hearing from anyone to having options, and I couldn't be more excited about it. As a result of applying everything that Work Ready Oklahoma has taught me, I did receive an offer from a company that I will be working for next month that I'm very excited about. In every way, shape, and form, it is my dream job that I never thought I was going to get, especially since 2015, going from being laid off and being underemployed and traveling everywhere for work, and now I get to actually work where I live and do exactly what I want to do. It's and even beyond that is the most rewarding thing I can imagine in my professional career.